Dr. King said that America is going to go to hell if we don't use her vast resources to end poverty and to make it possible for all of God's children to get the basic necessities of life. We believe very profoundly at the Children's Defense Fund, and we love our country very deeply, that it is a national moral disgrace that there are 14.7 million poor children and 6.5 million extremely poor children in the United States of America, which has the world's largest economy. It is not necessary, it's very costly, and it's the greatest threat to our future national, military, and economic security. Every other American baby is non-white, and 1 in 2 black babies is poor, 150 years after slavery was legally abolished. America's poor children did not ask to be born. They did not choose their parents, country, state, neighborhood, race, color, or faith. Sadly, politics in our nation too often trumps good policy and moral decency and responsibility to the next generation and the nation's future. This report calls for an end to child poverty in the richest nation on earth with a 60% reduction immediately. It shows solutions to ending child poverty in our nations already exist. We don't need to reinvent a wheel. For the first time, this report shows how, by expanding investments in existing policies and programs that work, we can shrink overall child poverty 60%, black child poverty 72%, and improve economic circumstances for 97% of poor children at a cost of $77.2 billion a year. These policies could be pursued immediately, improving the lives and futures of millions of children, and eventually saving taxpayers hundreds of billions of dollars annually. Our greatest threat to national security does not come from an external enemy. It comes from the internal failure to build a strong citizenry, and our future lies with the children today, whom we are neglecting massively.